What's up, everybody? Back again. George at Warp Charge Gaming here with James and Chris, my good homies. And yeah, it's episode 60. Not 69, James. Episode 60. We're almost there, brother.
Dude, you're teasing us, George. It's not fair.
So 9 away. What day would that be? 9 Thursdays from now.
I don't know how to do a trio 69, but we'll figure it out.
Dude, it's easy.
You know, it's easy, huh? Well,
yeah.
But the human centipede, that shit.
Nah, dude, buttholes are involved.
Wow. Okay, good start. We need to figure out, is there any good positions for the number 40K? Just one really giant orgy, I suppose.
Well, dude, you gotta have someone really flexible to like go completely contorted to get that O.
Wow.
Good point. I hadn't thought about that.
But I think I could pull off the K. I got the length and the girth to act like a big man. So like, you got me with the K. We just need a 4.
We are so explicit. I've been meeting more and more parents who are like wanting to check out the show and have their kid check out the show, and I'm like, I've started to be like, hey, we're a little explicit, you know. If you know nothing.
Semi. I'm calling it semi.
Listen,
I think
we're family friendly if your family's not a bunch of little bitches. Oh, sorry.
We're PG-13.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like 5 fucks.
There's no nudity.
Yeah,
on cam.
Yeah, right.
There could be some in the future, though.
That's true. Well, guys, you know we're extra.
That comes down to YouTube's policy, bro.
Right.
YouTube allows it. It's go.
Okay, fair. Guys, if you're wondering why we're extra saucy, well, it's episode 60, and that's just a nice round number. And also, it is a very special episode because we are finally giving away Guilliman. I just showed got the thumbnail that you put together there for us, James. This is a dope-ass Guilliman. It's painted and magnetized. You can see both the different heads that are magnetized in the image here on the left with the helmet, on the right without, and his helmet's actually magnetized to the base. It's one of the sickest G-Mans I've ever seen, I'll tell you that. But yeah, somebody's gonna get it tonight, man. I got a spreadsheet of like 40-some names for the people that participated on the giveaway. All you had to do was like, share, and comment on the Facebook post, and you got a chance to win. So somebody lucky is going to get a sweet Guilliman in the mail.
That's pretty gross, dude. I almost want to put my name in the hat.
You actually you did comment, and I had to like make the decision. Like, do I put James in there? No, don't put James in there.
I commented and shared, bro.
Right, I saw that, and then we also had shares from Dark Bunny Creatives and Shops Closed. Both those guys give us shouts, but we also had Coastal Wargaming give us a share and a comment. But I love all those cats, but they also individually posted as well. So it's kind of like a double post, even though they're an organization. So I decided to just go with people, but we do appreciate Coastal Wargaming, Dark Bunny Creatives, and Shops Closed.
I almost think you should, with like a clause that they need to give it away to somebody.
Okay, pass the giveaway on.
Like, let them have the opportunity to bring it into their home, play a couple battles with it, and them give it away.
Okay. We will add Shops Closed, Dark Bunny Creatives, and Coastal Wargaming to the sheet, and if their group wins, we're going to ask them to re-give it away. Or something.
I know that sounds really crazy, but I love all those people.
Yeah.
And if their name gets pulled just because they do awesome things for the community, they should have a chance to play with the cool toys.
I agree, or at least, we've seen some of our fans pay it forward in a big way, man. I think that's probably...
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of which, I got to give a shout out to Tau Dark for the man, because like, look at this setup right now. You got like this nice little double logo.
Right?
Advertisement thing. I feel like we're part of NASCAR. Are we gonna go fast?
Great point.
Do I need to change my shirt to a red shirt and go fast?
It's one of my favorite things. It's part of what I want to talk about today, man. Is just about hey, what's up, Shadizo, Big Cleat. There's a lot of cool like news to talk about, sure, but I want to talk in general about just like community and just the hobby itself, kind of like the culture of. We've had a lot. That's kind of been some of our conversations this week. Is kind of talking about what that means to us and our channel. And
we got into it today, man. We got into it here the day.
And things like this sweet banner that we have, thanks to Taldark, is just one of those examples of working together and being able to have awesome things when you're open to collaboration. I think it's really important in the community. I think that gamers are kind of innately reclusive, or what's the word when you're subdued from conversation?
Shy, reclusive.
Introverted.
Introverted.
Yeah. I think that I find that getting people to talk to each other. Like one reason I really like doing doubles tournaments is that it makes people have to play each other. With each other, and I find it interesting when people are asking for a partner, because you think that we all play games with one another, like with our best homies, and you should always have a general partner to be able to lean to. But it's surprising how many people come to the game store on a regular basis and don't necessarily make a relationship deep enough to keep contact with one another outside the store, And
I mean, George.
Yeah.
I can tell you the way I met you. I mean, we met through a mutual friend. I mean, I don't hardly even talk to that mutual friend anymore. You had a proactive and socialite enough personality that goes such a long way in this hobby, man.
Yeah, I feel that. I've definitely found
and I don't
it.
mean that to be exclusive. I mean, obviously we're using that to an extent to connect people, bring people together, get them out of their comfort zone, and have fun with the hobby.
I find it a lot I found a lot of correlations because I came into gaming from being into pursuing music very intensely. As intense as I game now, it was music for 10 years, and I just went hard on that shit. And a lot of the same community, throwing parties, throwing events, promoting yourself, it's all a lot of the same game. And it's funny that the end goal of a lot of self-promoting for say a show or something is everybody getting together and dancing. And that feeling of dancing and connecting through music, almost like a wordless communication, it builds a bond between people, and you share joy with one another that can only can be reached with a shared group of people. And it's kind of the same with trying to connect people to play games with one another and meet at tournaments. It's like the big show, and we're all playing the dance of war, if you will. But I think it's a innate part of our primal instincts with our consciousness to be able to kind of talk and relate and grow with people as a community. And I've just really enjoyed the value of that from doing our channel. It's a big part of what I love about Warp Charge Gaming and working with you and James, for instance. I never could have even began this by myself, and I know there's a lot of cool streams that are popping up nowadays. It seems like everyone wants to do a Thursday night show. I know that Team Battle Brothers is a newer content producer out there, and they're doing a show tonight. We got the Next Run Gaming Cats. They're starting a show, and that's with our buddy Connor. He does a lot of games on the stream. So it's cool to see people grow and also be able to contribute to the hobby and the entertainment of it all. But yeah, real pumped, man. We're gonna the reason we're giving a Guilliman away, the reason we got this sweet banner that says a Patreon at the bottom is that we finally launched that, and the finally part of it was really a lot less about just doing the thing and more about us feeling right about doing the thing. And we really felt like we had to come up with a method that made sense. We didn't want to be peddlers on the street. We wanted to have a service or something that something we gave that was worth our audience giving back in return. And we finally came up with a sick system, being partnered up with Battlegrounds, the greatest game store on earth. I got a nice little banner here that James made. We got this showing up in the store on a giant banner. But yeah, man, being at Battlegrounds, that's where we're streaming live from right now. You can hear him in the backdrop. I'm here every day of the week playing and pushing community and hobby. But without them and the support they give back to us for doing what we do in the community here locally in Midlothian, Virginia, we've been able to push that forward and give it to our Patreon audience. And that's part of what's going to launch. We want to start giving away more and more stuff. Now that we have kind of a support system, thank you so much for all those that have done that. We can now do giveaways. So on top of the awesome rewards that we give to our patrons, which you should check out sometime. But first things up, we've been waiting over a year and a half for this thing. We got G-Man. Man, I'm
damn right, Taldark.
Before I even do any sort of other news, guys, I'm just anxious to give this give this Guilliman away. Well, with a good vibe today, my wife told me that we're having our first kid. Oh my gosh, Shadizo, amazing. Nice, man.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.
Congrats, amigo.
2 years of trying, man. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. Maybe Shadiza, I hope you got on this giveaway, man. I don't know your real name, so I hope that you're in this this Facebook here giveaway. There's still time, man. Go there right now, and I'll add you.
Not to mention, man, I mean, you got a tight coming. Maybe it's time to start another army.
Dude, that's it. I'm putting Shadizo on the list. Regardless, Shadizo, you're getting your name added. All right, I'm throwing the spreadsheet up on the screen, friends. All right, so I'm gonna make some additions real quick. We're gonna insert Shadizo. Yeah.
Shad.
And then we're gonna insert some shops closed.
Yeah, man. For those of you that don't know, while we're talking about some giveaway stuff, our friends in Shops Closed, you know, they're not in the Midlothian neck of the woods, so I feel like we should give them a shout out. Especially, I mean, we should give them a shout out anyway. But
oh yeah, they're from James's hood over there in the Illinois, Wisconsin area.
They are doing a giveaway at the moment. All you've got to do is share with them a 40K story. It can be one of your 40K nightmares. It can be one of your best experiences. But, you know, while we're plugging community and growth and all that, like, I mean, you know, share your story. I don't be like me. Read the actual giveaway. I just want to share. You got to send in a video. You know, just like under a minute video of like a positive or negative experience. I sent like a novel of text to these poor people via email. But nonetheless, you know.
Maybe
that's what we're here for. Share our experiences.
Maybe when you guys are holding down the conversation, I'll try to grab up the submission I sent in. I think it's pretty funny. But yo, so here, you guys just saw it up on the screen. I had a little spreadsheet. I went through every comment. I typed everybody's name out. So everybody's numbered via the old Google sheet there. We just added in a few. Shadizo and his newborn are hopefully going to get a chance to win this bad boy. I have the dice tray prepared, I believe. Let me see where I got this thing. Blam. Yeah, here it is for our friends at home. Dice. Oh, dice on the live chat. That never happens. All right. So what we're going to do is there's only 40 some people, right? So that means that I'll roll the first dice, and on a
for
1
the first
through
digit?
Yeah, for the first digit, and I'll re-roll 5s and 6s, right? Sound good?
Well, how about shouldn't 5s be maybe a 0?
5-0. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe we should play 40 games of paper, rock, scissors. Should we paper, rock, scissors every?
Well, I just mean because you know, like you're gonna have numbers 0 through 10, right?
Yeah, we'll do that when we get to the actual second decibel. But right now, we're just gonna pick. We're just picking 1 through 4. So I'm gonna roll this dice. We're gonna re-roll 5s and 6s. You know, a 6 would be cool though. I love warp charge. Okay, here we go. Hiya! Oh, it's a 5. Re-rolling. Where's it gonna be? We know Shadiza's in the 1. Hiya! A 4. All right, so we're going to number 4. I'm pulling up the sheet here. Oh gosh, so there's gonna be 9. There's the 4 is the one with the least amount of folks in it.
Oh man.
Let's see. I lost my sheet.
Uh-oh, we're having technical difficulties, sir.
I found it. Okay, so 4. Going to the 40s. There is only 5 people in the 40 slot. And
man.
Here we
Who
go.
done it?
So I'm gonna re-roll. I'll re-roll a 6. Hiya! 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is Scott Malky. Nice.
Scott Malky.
Congrats, Senor
Dude,
Scott.
what's cool is Scott is he just recently signed up for Patreon, and he just came in the store and got one of his. He was the last one to sign up at the $10 tier, getting the free set of dice that went with that. It sucks to be 1 through 9. Oh man. Yeah, guys, it went down. Wow. So you.
Stay tuned for more giveaways.
I'm pretty sure that was
your luck is not done.
Yeah, that was a fair and fine way to do that. I'm pretty sure you roll dice and numbers happen. Oh my gosh.
I don't know, man. Those warp charge dice are kind of rigged.
Yeah, that was pretty hot and heavy. Well, you know, one thing, guys, I'm sorry for all you friends that are far, far away. I'm very happy that Scott is local, so we're gonna save a little bit on shipping. Dude, we've done a lot of giveaways, and there has been more than half that have gone international and cost a buttload of money.
True.
But we love you too,
But we've
man.
also had some extremely loyal international viewers, admittedly.
I would have sent it like a mofo with bells on, but still, I'm glad to save some cash. Thank you, everybody.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know what happened, but I knew we were giving this away, so good job, Scott.
Yep, nice work, Scott. Nice work. So, you saw some dice. We're getting ready to get some new dice. Looking forward to that. Those are on their way. It's an 8-week production time. And along with sweet dice, we also now have some cool new shirt designs that James had put together. James was showing the Nurgle and Blood for the Blood God shirt right now.
He's wearing one of them, actually.
Oh, no doubt. Great shirts, man. He did versus hobbying this week, James. You said you've been doing design and trying to fill a niche in the market, have some cool shirts to be able to get.
Yeah, man, because Patreon's cool, but rocking gear is cooler.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always cool to be able to rep your colors.
I just threw up the Tyrannid and the Necron one. We were having a great time coming up with phrasings, and James drew the Tyrannid is hand drawn digitally. As cool as it might, or as familiar as it might look, and as much as it might make you think of Tyrannids in 40K, it's definitely not. That is simply an alien, friends.
Simply an alien.
Just a hungry Leviathan of an alien.
Yeah.
Definitely not 40K related in any way.
No, not at all. Not even a little. And honestly, I'm proud to wear it just for the cool factor. It's an original piece of art by James.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that want blood for the blood god, and there's a lot of people that like to wear shirts with skulls with antlers on them and 3 eyes in the shape of some sort of symbol. Disregard.
Yeah, it's definitely not any 40K related.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I would take offense to anyone that thought otherwise, but people are going to think what they think. That's nothing on us. We can't help that.
Dude, do you not have the image for the Get Vect?
Get Vect. I don't have it loaded, but I do have it accessible.
Because
a
that's
good
also
one.
not 40K related.
Yeah,
that's the character's name on the shirt is actually VEC''D. Like, that's the name of the person that's been drawn on that shirt.
Yep, and it's just some simple tribal that was just made up, and a simple gesture type mask that is not 40K
I see
related.
people that look like that all the time.
Yeah.
Dude,
all I'm saying
is they're not 40K related.
Shadiza is liking the shirts there. I got the, let me show you guys this Get Vex shirt, which I'm pretty sure is French for get fucked.
At least it feels that way at Adepticon, because I got 8 times.
I couldn't remember if it was 8 or 9.
Yeah, I also like saying you got Vect. I like saying you got Vect and like kind of point at him and smile.
So I'll be real. Like, I was trying to think of the pointy ears and what the fans of the pointy ears might like, and all I could think about was Get Vect and how bad I got Vect. So that's it.
Yeah, appropriate.
So any pointy-eared fans, that's the best you're gonna get.
Respect.
Ever.
Check yourself before you vect yourself.
Nice one. Oh, that was good. That one made me tickle my fancy. Oh, man.
Dude,
Not on camera, George.
Shadizo, the cost of the shirts, they are made to order. We could certainly save cost by buying a buttload of shirts and have all kinds of stock of sizes and have to manage that. But that is something we can't quite handle right now. So they are made to order, which ups the price quite a bit. They're like $25 to $30 a shirt, depending on what size you pick. And you just get them at warpchargegaming.com. I'll just throw down a link in the comments here.
Yeah, it's in the shop section. And complete 100% transparency. We use Printful to fulfill the orders. They come out of them. It's all drop shipped. They take care of all the orders. And they're awesome. Like, I got mine today. I'm pretty excited. And,
yeah, you were saying the material's pretty breathable and stuff.
Dude, it's super fine. It's super soft. I enjoy it. And we only mark the shirts up $5. So you're basically throwing us $5 just for the cause. It doesn't go in our pockets. It goes towards the bills.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Yeah, and I mean, it's awesome art, man. I'm stoked. It's art that you can wear. And James, I know you put some work into that, buddy, and I think it's really cool.
Yeah, my goal this week was to crank out one a week. You got to set goals in life regardless of what they are. And I wanted to crank out, or not one a week, one a day. And that's kind of what I've been at.
Totally.
Got more factions to do, though. Got more factions to do.
What
It's
kind
just,
of...
It's just that IP aspect of things. You gotta walk that line.
We've been tossing around some really clever orc ideas. I don't want to give anything away. I don't think we should, but I'm proud of a few of those.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely might wear one, even though I don't play orcs.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm trying to load up the video I sent the Shops Closed for their submission entry. I like that video.
Ha! Shadiza, you were entirely too kind. Happy almost birthday. But, yeah, we would love to have you repping our colors, sir.
Yeah, we tried to get you some Guilliman, man. We tried. We threw you in there. What can you do? What kind of, is there anything particular? I know you said you haven't been able to do much painting. Is there anything sitting on your back burner that you had to put aside a little bit for your creative inspiration?
Yeah, lots of things, man. I could literally look around. I got 3 Lord Discordants behind me.
Oh,
I got
man.
demon prints here. Still have this Keeper's Secrets to finish. I got this Warband to finish. I got a dinosaur. I got some pointy-eared things. I got some dead pointy-eared things.
Wow.
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm sure I forgot some things.
So you got the discos, huh? The old disco buddies showed up?
Yeah, I got the disco friends.
Excellent.
Yeah, oh, dude, and I got this Warp Smith over here. I got some Lords to do. Dude, I'm probably booked the next 2-3 months, bro.
Dang.
Damn, son.
Busy man.
Yeah, taking a week off to design shirts puts you behind a little bit. But hey, I felt like I needed to take a small creative break.
Yeah.
You can only be hunched over for so long.
I was just about to say, sometimes like you got to ride that wave when the palate is fresh on your tongue or whatever.
Yeah,
Words.
but nah, this weekend's going to be a weekend for me to lock myself in the dungeon and start painting.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of that the next few weeks because I have a goal of finishing a very particular terrain set we've been working on by the time the major rolls around.
Yeah, see, I still got to finish Chris's stuff.
Yeah,
Come on.
no
Not in a
kidding.
rush for it, James. I mean, take care of the things that are more immediately pressing.
Exciting.
The Tyranid stuff obviously is Warp Charge Gaming, so like freaking, it's nice to have it when we get it. But
Yeah.
at the same time,
I'll be bringing some, though. Don't worry. When I come.
I'm stoked. I mean, the stuff that I have so far is just beautiful.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited to see a full table of that stuff. For sure, seeing a full table of I really like the blue color scheme. Plus, you got a mat that's made for the terrain, so it's gonna be really cool.
I was gonna say, I was literally watching the Twitch stream of the Horus Heresy, and they're playing on the My Tyranid mat.
Ah.
And I was like, oh, I know that mat.
Nice.
You're
Any
mad.
leaks from? We got somebody asking. James is asking if there's any leaks from the General's Handbook 19. I just know that it's coming soon. I've heard there's some point increases on like the gash and things. I haven't looked too hard at you guys. This isn't the
They're
norm.
gonna nerf zombie dragons.
I'm hoping for some nerfs. But yeah, I usually don't look too hard at leaks or previews, guys. I'm just very anxious. Curious George, you've heard this story. For some reason, that just happened to be true in my life, and
I've seen that movie.
Extremely curious person. And once I start getting on the track of wondering, it drives me a little bit insane. So I just kind of push it aside, don't think about it, and I just got to gobble it all up at once, kind of thing. I don't like to gotta catch 'em all Pokemon style the information.
Curious George likes to gobble it up.
He's a gobbler.
But yo, I got queued up here the video. It's like a 30-second clip I sent into Shops Closed. It might be a minute long here, but let's show it to our friends at home. This is a snidbit, a clip I did from a Age of Sigmar game that we had, and I thought this was one of my. Every time I watch this back, I crack up. So I had to send this in as a funny moment, and we'll see what you guys think in case you missed it in one of our bat reps. Here it is. I'm scared as hell, to be honest. And you know, just for default, I'm always going to fight with the 3 heads. Because I use the abilities of those 3 heads, but I'm going to start with a nasty weapon.
Yeah, let's see if you can just kill it.
The Slayer of Kings.
Sure.
4 attacks.
Sure.
And I'm looking for 2s to hit.
1.
Double 1s. So there is next to no way. That hurt.
That feels.
Reroll hits is not my. Yeah, that's a whole different.
You
thing.
have reroll wounds.
Oh, reroll 1s.
You do have reroll wounds.
Yeah, but Corn's Loki. Corn demons get to take a locus of Corn and reroll 1s to hit. So 2-ups rerolling with another 1 in there.
That feels gross.
So I got 3 dice. I need 3s to wound. I reroll. I need double 6s to auto murk you. 3 dice.
Feeling good.
What? Yeah, dude! Dancing around the store! Give me a high five, dude! Damn! Who's ever seen it? Nobody's ever seen it. There it is right there. Yeah! Dude.
All right.
Woo.
We'll definitely have to. This is gonna be more difficult now.
He gambled and done well.
That was rough.
There you go, guys. I hope that translated well. That's our first time kind of loading up a video on the fly, but wanted to show you that. So you guys, if you got any awesome moments that you can make a little video for Shops Closed, hit them up. They'll send you some sweet dice if they select you. Being that we're homies, I doubt, and we didn't give them a Guilliman or anything, so I doubt they're going to pick my video, you know.
These dicks at Warp Charged.
But that was an awesome moment, dude. That was when I love Archeon as a model in Age of Sigmar just because you can insert him in any chaos list and have a good time with him. I'm actually in the doubles tournament, which is something I was going to want to talk about a little bit, is Age of Sigmar doubles is way trickier than Age of Sigmar or 40k doubles. As far as the interactions between the armies, because summoning's free and the way that command abilities or like stratagems work, it's very luckily we finally found that like Adepticon, they already had a great double system, and the main thing that made it great was a referral that they had to the actual core rules. There's a little like advanced like additional rules section in the main rule book that you usually wouldn't see. Nice, Chris, that was cool. And it's talking about just like how you don't share command abilities and how it works when you have multiples of the same faction. They basically, and weirdly enough, in double Sigmar, you cannot be the same allegiance or it fucks up everything.
Really?
Yeah, because it makes it so there's like double Corn blood type charge. You'll have like double the amount of grave sites for death and Nagash, and they can summon more and heal more than they're supposed to. There's just these weird overlaps that occur. Like if you were double Tzeentch, you would have double Destiny dice. And
so they just don't allow it?
Yeah, they just don't allow it. They just don't allow it.
Crazy.
So yeah, it gets pretty interesting. It makes a restriction, but it's like there's just so many weird interactions that if you don't do it, then like there's so many like weird ways to game the system, and it breaks things really easily. So I'm
curious, and I'm speaking out of ignorance. Like Beast of Chaos, could you ally them with like a Khorne army?
Yes, because
those technically count as different.
Yeah, they just wouldn't be able to be pure Allegiance Khorne. They would have to be Beast of Chaos.
Okay.
And you could have Khorne and Khorne together, but one player has to take the allegiance of the Grand Alliance of Chaos and doesn't get any of the benefits of the Khorne book. They just get all the Khorne keywords. So you can still have keyword overlap interactions, but they just make it so you can't get double book abilities. Because
that's interesting.
Yeah, if you had the full power of the book for both players and duplicating that instead of like just one player over the other has it, then it breaks things. But it's wacky enough to where they still let you have like double the terrain pieces. There's still double summoning mechanics. It just can't be a doubling of the same type of mechanics.
So going off of that, like, if you have Blood Tithe and you and your opponent both play a Khorne army, you still get tactical utility out of it and have like a valid-ish build because like you both feed the blood ties, right? Even though only one, like you don't have double blood ties, but you feed it twice as quickly, or I mean, it's as if you had an army twice as big.
Exactly. Yeah, because Khorne cares not from when the blood throws. But that's another sweet thing about Archaon, is that you can take him as, like, I can take a Tzeentch Archaon list and get all the benefits of the Tzeentch book. But when I still partner with a Khorne player, I still have the keywords and can be affected. I can't use the. I can't use the command abilities of Archaon to affect my partner, but it is tight to be able to utilize them in that way. What's up, Edgar? Just had Edgar jump on. He said, "Hey, what's up, gamers? Just hollering out. Welcome to the chat."
Nice.
We got 18 viewers for this episode. Maybe people came.
20. We're at 20, bro.
Oh, are they trying to get the? Do they really like us, or are they trying to get Guilliman? I don't know. I put Guilliman in the title.
A little of column A, a little bit of column B.
Guys, we already rolled off, friends. I'm sorry, but Guilliman has been given away if you're here just for that.
Yeah, George got way too excited. Normally, like most shows, they'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna save the nice thing to the end." Nope, not George.
Yeah, it's already
George
done.
bust that note real quick.
George did not bury the lead on that one. He just blew his load as soon as he walked into the show.
Yeah, I couldn't take it.
Bone, you're the man.
Yeah, what, we got Chicken Bone up here.
Dude,
Oh, damn.
Chicken Bone always helping us out.
Oh, thanks, Chicken Bone, dog. That's nice of you. What's that silly name, girly man? We got all his dust is here too. That's awesome to see you too, brother. This is great. What a party. Well, just we'll holler about. Let's talk a little bit about. So we're talking about Age of Sigmar right now. I'll just throw up an Age of Sigmar list that I just threw together. That's a good time for fun. We got some Tzeentch here. I'm thinking about trying out a shooty version of Tzeentch. Funny enough, in Age of Sigmar, Tzeentch is extremely shooty. Well, they have a lot of powers on the, a lot of wizardry disciplines and whatnot, and they're good at outputting the mortal wounds like you would expect. They're also extremely shooty. So there's no rule of 3 in Sigmar, so I'm going to run 4 exalted flamers. Right?
I'm about to run 6 Enrapturouses from the Slanesh army and just get like all of the free summoning.
They FAQ'd you, man.
No!
That shit was busted. What's your thought on Warcry? I haven't got enough time to digest that. I'm waiting for the thing to get released. When it's released, you're going to see a shit ton of content from us on Warcry because I cannot wait to play it.
Hey, you guys can let everyone know, like, subscribe to this channel. When we hit 10,000, we can holler at GW because we're not infringing on their IP in any way. But once you hit that 10K subs, they give you that early release.
That's right.
And
yeah,
we show you guys our takes.
I would love to have some pre-release content. We've reached out to GW and tried to ask them, yo, look, how can we get some stuff, and
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they were like, bitch, we got a policy. You not at 10K subs, don't even look this way. And we were like, sorry, master. We walked on by. Thank you very much, GW. Maybe next time.
At least our plastic overlords were direct.
Yes, true. We are very appreciative of the growth we've had, though. We're getting up to 2,800 subs right now. We just hit that yesterday.
Speaking of, like, getting stuff early, man, like, how about those contrast paints, bro?
Yeah.
I know I would have loved to get those in my hands early just to get an actual, like, look and see and feel.
That is one little perk of the job here at the old Battlegrounds. I did get to see. I didn't take any pictures, but, man, my bro painted up with some contrast paint. Ooh, he's walking right by right now, too. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see one of these models. I got to see some Slanesh painted, some pinks and some purples. And, from the guy who doesn't paint and never said he would, I was damn impressed by how effective it was with a single coat. And I was like, damn, I could do that.
Did he use one thick coat?
He gave one thick coat, dog. And I did see a little bit of like the pooling that people talk about, where you gotta kind of push that pigment around and whatnot, And he was very like fast and lazy about it. But for like a fast, lazy job, man, it looks great. It looks like something I would not hesitate to buy out of a use case and feel like, oh, I gotta redo this or I got something shitty. It's amazing how well it gets into these recesses. Let's see if
I forget
Thank you.
Who did it, but someone posted up on a Facebook group somewhere. They took a bunch of bases and primed a bunch of bases different colors and literally tested out all of the contrast paints to get kind of like the full palette for people to see.
Check out the screen there, Chris. I'm showing them off right now. His Malefic Talon's like flipping out, giving the bird right now. But yes, dude.
Very cool.
He's like done immediately. I'm like, okay, this way. Okay, now check out. Whoosh. Oh shit. You can really tell it in the robe. That's where I was like most impressed, because like, you know, those riffles, like the shadowing, you know, the stuff that seems to take like some sort of artistic know-how. It seems that you just paint it with this shit and it works, man. Jay's cracking up. Dude, I'm blown away, man. I don't even want to glue my shit, dude. Yeah.
Oh, I lost my shit. I tried to keep it together.
It's incredible, James. Who needs you? This is amazing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want to. I'm just kidding. I don't want to touch a brush. Thank you, Will. Oh God, I don't want to touch a brush, but I'm not afraid to now. I feel like I would not screw it up so bad that it's not even worth doing. I think I could achieve a satisfactory result.
I mean, I recall, George, back in 7th edition, you gave it the college try at painting some Dark Angels. And for a first attempt, it was not a bad model, but
you mean for
I could tell that you did not want to put in the time to, like, continue.
Yeah, no washes. No, it was just straight the color. One color, painted green. All right.
One thick coat, but not a contrast paint.
We got Learn, Train, Play. He said he started playing Celeste today. Celeste is a freak of nature on the battlefield. There is nothing else with the stats like that model.
Is that the Beetle Rider, or am I thinking wrong?
Nah, that's the one I just showed with the girl on top of the shoulders of the big demon princey dude. With the whip.
Yeah. I wasn't sure that's how that's pronounced. I know it's like the Unholy Allegiance. Like, it's like, yeah, Celeste, the Unholy Allegiance.
It's a freak, man, because it gets to do two attacks. And it's like 8 D3s on one of the profiles. It ends up with like 18 some attacks.
Yeah,
and
that's
for
just 40K.
One of them.
They can like attack with one weapon and then pile in an attack with the other.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a freak, man. A total freaking nature. You know, which reminds me of something else cool about Slaanesh, guys. I was just showed my Zinch from Age of Sigmar. We were talking about this last week a little bit, but the trash meta, trust the trash. I got this horde list, and I'm trying I want to take it to the next level, and I was trying to find. I was so in love with the something epitome Slaanesh model with the mirrors, and it makes it so you can't fall back unless it's a 3d6.
The contorted epitome.
The contorted epitome. That is a great set of rules to make this trash really stick around by locking things up and not letting them get away and not letting them shoot at me.
I'm a big fan of that model.
Oh, it's a great model too. But you know what else does that, guys? It does it without the necessity of even a roll, and that's the Slaanesh Fiends. The Fiends, they have a 14-inch move, advance and charge, and lock everything up in combat that doesn't have fly. Just straight locks it.
Did you just like discover these things?
I just hadn't. I don't have Slaanesh, and when I don't own something, I don't pay attention. 42.
Wow.
40,
so
yeah,
I'm working on a commission at the moment, and I'm actually being paid in all of the new Slaanesh models at the moment. So dude, I'm super happy to hear what I'm hearing.
42 points a model, single model unit. So I'm going to take that demon, that Celeste, and 3 of those fiends, and I'm just going to insert it to my list, and that'll give me all 4 Chaos Gods. Well, it'll only be 3. Each of my weird lists only have 3 Chaos Gods represented, but I want to add that in, and it's going to work perfect in this one, because right now I'm double Zinch Battalion and Nurgle Battalion. Make one of those, you know, you lose some CP that way, but god dang, dude, if they can't fall back, they're screwed.
I mean, I can tell you, in the context of 40K, I mean, I've played against more than my fair share of the Dark Eldar Shard Nets or whatever. They're kind of a freaking annoying.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like a rule to fall back and charge. And
talking about the witches, right?
Back.
Yeah, that's what the witches have, right?
Yup.
Dude, that's a strong mechanic when you're running Horde. So strong. So strong with a lot of things. It's strong with running big guys, too. If you want to run the big nasties that always get shot off the board, if you can, like, that makes Morty a freak of nature. If he doesn't, he usually kills everything, but just pile into something you didn't charge. Hell yeah. Hope you don't mortal wound it to death with your fucking explosions. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I want a little bit of that in my life. So looking forward to that. There's a lot of Slaanesh hype going around in the old battlegrounds here as of late. Caesar's like, magic, baby. Yeah. So I've heard he's also. I don't think he's as spectacular in 40K or in Age of Sigmar as he is in 40K. I think it's hilarious. Now that I've played Age of Sigmar and have a lot more reference point to it, especially on the Chaos front, it's really funny to see how they'll make one thing particularly awesome in 40K and then particularly not as optimal in Age of Sigmar, or vice versa.
Got to sell them models, man.
Yeah, they're constantly playing that game, and if you don't play both games, you wouldn't notice the marketing they're doing there.
Well, and I think it's not just exclusive to Age of Sigmar and 40K, but like look at kill teams, for example. Like Death Leaper is not good in 40K, but he's good in kill teams.
Right. No, they're really getting smart at this interlocking game systems and making the rules. I wonder if they have like a power level chart that's just like a green, red, yellow or some shit, and they got like the 3 categories, like Age of Sigmar, Kill Team, 40K. They're like, all right, he's in the yellow and Kill Team.
George, don't speak too loud. You're gonna get Games Workshop up our ass.
And we're not infringing on their IP in any way.
I'm having a vision.
We're gonna literally come to the show next week, and George is gonna be kidnapped in Nottingham.
Guys, I have
a
realization. I think they're trying to get money from us.
No.
Blow my mind. Shiver me timbers.
Dude, they do a fairly good job.
Yeah,
they I'll be honest. I mean,
no, respect the hustle.
I've mentioned before, I've been playing this game for literally half my life at this point. They've gotten so much money from me.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Dude, you could pay off a house, bro.
I mean,
probably.
You got to respect the fact, though, unlike a video game system or technology that goes obsolete and becomes next to valueless in comparison, that it holds its value. It's kind of like an interesting little bank account, as long as you don't fuck it up with some bad paint jobs.
I don't mean to disrespect any of our fans that do these kind of things, but like, I had somebody reach out to me today and was like, "Hey man, like, do you know about getting tickets for like a video game convention?" I'm like, "I don't do that shit." It's not the same thing, you jerks.
Yeah, it's funny. It's once again like a music reference, but it's kind of like when people are like, "Oh, you're a DJ," and then they expect you to like go play some top 40s like at their wedding and shit, and you're like, "No, that's not what I meant." It's the same thing. Like, "Oh, you're a gamer. Oh, so you play video games?" And you have to like explain yourself and shit. It's funny. Speaking of technology, what a segue. Just put up a video for Best Coast Pairing. This is the 3rd video we put up in about a week for our lovely partners at Best Coast Pairing, the tournament app that makes running tournaments easy. And we just posted how to request and submit tokens with Best Coast Pairing. Really exciting because they actually, it's a historical week for Best Coast Pairing because they just went live with Android. So we're going to see Best Coast Pairing integrated at a much higher level now that it's Android accessible. There's no reason not to use this app. And it is just glory, God's gift to gaming for sure. I don't know where I'd be without Best Coast Pairing. I definitely would be a lot less enthusiastic about running events. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. As someone who's had to do it before Best Coast Pairings was a thing, like, it makes it way easier. From the outside looking in, like, it's just being able to just plug in data and stuff like that and not have to like manually draw. I mean, running a tournament has never been easier.
And dude, like,
not to throw shade or anything.
Man, I'll say that after some practice, I found some ways to. I'm pretty familiar now with like how to switch tables. Like if somebody drops out or like they're paired with their best friend they drove up with because they didn't put their like gaming club in. If you put your same gaming club, it won't pair you the first round if it can all help it. But it's things like weird situations in moment. The app is amazing at not stressing you out and not having to reset the entire round by just like switching what tables. Like maybe somebody needs to have a lower table. They got back pain and they want to like sit down, and you can like manually change them right in the app after being paired. You can
very nice.
Drag people to where the stream table is because you want them to stream.
That's significant.
It's super cool, and just like when somebody drops and it just does all the buy information appropriately right away, and not the people being able to actually put in their scores remotely while they're at lunch because they forgot at the table or whatever. They can see who they're paired with next while taking a beer down. Sweet.
Additionally, only recently, we're seeing this app is being constantly improved upon, and it's not just for 40K or Age of Sigmar, but like I mean, even recently we saw them add the scoring system for doubles events.
Yep, super excited about that. Yeah,
Which I thought was big.
We're going to be utilizing that at we're going to be doing our first Age of Sigmar doubles tournament, like we were mentioning earlier. That's going down here at Battlegrounds on the 22nd, and really looking forward to that.
Shadizo, well done, man.
What did he say? I didn't catch it.
He is the proud owner of, or proud to be owner of a Get Vec shirt.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got Vec. Give Vec, son. Oh man, I wish you guys. I was picking on James so hard. I got a little tipsy and like I wasn't 40K'ing at Adepticon in this instance, and I was kind of following the warp chargers around the Adepticon hall, and James had just got like double wrecked, or it was double vec. You didn't get triple vec, did you?
Yeah, in one game I got triple vec.
Triple vec in one game.
No.
Someone literally spent
12
command points to stop you from doing your tricks.
Yeah, it was over and over. Yeah, you got double Dark Eldard in the tournament. You got double vected, and then on the one of the vecs from the lady you played took all your command points as well.
No,
nerf James.
One turn. It was turn 2. I got my Endless Cacophony vected, and then I got my Zangors fighting twice vected, and both of those are vec 6. In the same turn.
That's brutal.
Nightmares about Vec.
So yeah, he was like
after that was Dark Eldar,
yeah.
And I got vected multiple times in that game. And
it was traumatic.
Game after that was Yannari Soup, where I got vected multiple times.
Yeah, it was crazy.
They saved all their command points to vec me.
It was way more than average amount of vecs in a single tournament. So I basically followed James around and been like, "You got vec, son, get vec'd." And I kept on saying that shit. But it was hilarious because he just kept saying, "I got vec'd. I got vec'd."
I would have been so much better if I didn't get vec'd so hard.
Oh man, it hurt you. Yeah.
These was like, yeah. That shirt fits perfectly for you vectors.
Yep. No shit.
And now a math joke.
The pain. Tournaments, luckily there's no vect in Kill Team. There's some vect-like things. We are going to be running a very special Kill Team tournament. It is the season finale to our Season 1 Battle in the Warp Tournament League for Kill Team. Looking forward to passing out some medals and offering the prize that Dark Bunny Creatives has backed us with a $200 commission voucher.
The Battle in the Warp?
Yeah, this is the Kill Team series here, and we're going to be finalizing that. And it's going to be super sweet because it's going to be our first Elites tournament. We're going to do Elites 125 points in the first mission, Elites Arena in the second mission, and Elites Commander in the third. So really looking forward to that. It's going to be super cool. It's really going to take some diverse command rosters, so I'm curious to see what people bring. I think I'm going to do Gellerpox. I keep I like to always fill a niche, and this is a nice thing to talk about with you guys in general. But like when it comes to like what do you bring at a tournament, it's an interesting. This goes for all game systems. Like we were talking today about Magic and competitive play there, and just kind of how there's kind of a kind of different categories of gamers, and there's the ones that like care about winning at all costs, and that's fun to them. And then there's a few that they're just starting out the game, so they're just having fun regardless. And then there's the people in the middle who think they're good and want to be good, but they keep getting their ass kicked, so they're like not having fun because all they care about is winning. So you got to find like this happy median of like what was the thing that got you like the spark lit to be like getting into the hobby and like hold on to that initial joy that you had, and then also kind of finding that satisfaction with where you are competitively. And for me, like my happy medium is I like to just like wreck the most, whatever's like supposed to win, and like everybody's like, I always like being that underdog, odd man out, or like not even underdog, but just like the wild card, the thing that messes everything up.
The spoiler.
Yeah, the spoiler. So like, the night meta, I love bringing hordes to where like it just doesn't matter. If I know that everybody's bringing las cannons and meltas, I love just bringing bodies that don't matter and just laughing the whole time. And like maybe not even winning, but like still making it so they don't score the amount of points that they expected to for going against the general meta. Yeah. Yeah. I like making people that want to win really bad not win.
George is trying to be the best gatekeeper he can be.
That's right. If I, which that has happened to old Paul Seal, one of our great supporters, came to a lot of our events. We actually had a game on stream where it was Corn vs. Knights. And like in the very beginning, he was trying to get his first strike off and trying to get a kill in ITC. And of course, I spent my command points to make sure he didn't get the kill and he didn't get his first strike. You know, and he's like, "You son of a bitch, that's gonna." And he ended up getting like second or third in that tournament. And he was only a few points away. So while I took pride and I was happy about that, I also felt bad for him because I like Paul a lot.
Beautiful, George. Beautiful story.
This is funny too. Towdark's commenting, but another funny phrase is that there's only a certain amount of fun that can be had in one game, and I just want it all, baby. No sharing here. But Towdark said, people need to remember only one person can win a tournament, so you better be there for more than just first place. That's a good saying.
Yeah.
I mean, always getting first place.
Yeah, I like that.
This is true.
Here, excuse me one second. Hey, sorry, but I'm just live right now.
No, I don't mind. Do you mind if I look at your gear? I'm trying to get into PC game.
If you'd like, sure. Sorry, bros, live here at the old Battlegrounds. You got people wanting to say
you
hi.
have to make him subscribe now. He interrupted us. Yeah, he has to subscribe.
Subscribe now. I won't force that on anybody.
Dude, I will force it on them.
We're
I
a
just want to hit that 10K. They don't have to watch, bro.
gentle, loving crowd. That is
I
true.
need the number, bro. I want contrast paints.
Here we got somebody to throw us back on track here. Caesar's asking, what kill team is your primary team you guys are playing right now and why? Well, Chris is playing Tyranids or Cult. There's no doubt about that.
So, on that question, while still tying into the current topic of, like finding things you want to excel at and whatnot, that's one of the glorious things we've seen with the changes in ITC scoring recently is that, with the faction changes now, there's that many more accolades to chase. Like, you can actually go for best in faction, best mono faction.
Yeah.
You really have to chase whatever you are content with. I know for me, it's not because I think I can do better in general and take first place with mono Tyranids, but I was struggling a lot building competitive lists using Gene Stealer Cult. And because I didn't want to play the army the way a lot of people were running it. So I've been playing mono Tyranids, and I am having a blast with it. So my goals are, first place is obviously always a goal, but like best in faction would be awesome. But yeah, I've been rocking Tyranids in kill teams pretty hard.
Yep. I have really, the biggest change for me in my play style with Kill Team Elites is Adeptus Astartes. I have a whole new love for playing them, which I usually hate the good guys and don't particularly like the humanoids. But they're way more rich in option and fun. Particularly I like combat, and you can definitely now with like Thunderhammer Terminators.
They're scary.
Especially Space Wolf Thunderwolf Terminators.
They're real scary.
You can Thunderhammer Terminators. You can really have a good time with that shit. So, yeah, I've been having fun with doing kind of a hybrid of shooting and Terminator combat oriented. But I'd say the funnest thing in new Kill Team Elites is Berserkers. And I don't say that just for you, James. It really is just super fun because there's nothing like that in the game. Being able to fight.
What do they do that's special in Kill Team?
Well, the fight twice, particularly.
Yeah, you get to pile into multiple things and kill multiple targets.
Only if you actually. No, you're only going to get to.
That's geek.
Well, you end up because remember that you're not fighting units now. Units with units. You're fighting models with models. So often.
I don't care. I want to kill multiple models.
You usually get to. It just depends on who you're fighting. You can definitely usually end up with like 2 or 3 engagements. With one berserker and end up wrecking them all.
Like I want to be on the line, rolling 12-inch charges, turn 1, pushing them up against the corner, fighting twice, and just mowing them all down and saying, "Good game."
James wants blood.
And then going to
You're drunk on fighting twice and blood for the blood god.
I'll tell you, with that playstyle, no one does that better than Harlequins.
Well, I want to do it with berserkers.
Yeah. Well, you could. You certainly could. I would like to see. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
First off, what up, Charlie? And I certainly agree with you. You want to run what looks cool. That's actually why I ended up playing Tyranids, Charlie. Like, I remember, I've probably told this story a dozen times before, but, like, I was going to play Emperor's Children. I was going to play Chaos the first time I walked into a Games Workshop. But I saw that Hive Tyrant, and, you know, I've been playing Tyranids for 15 years.
Sure, sure. Chaos is definitely the baby that it's like, I just love the models, and the collection is not based on, besides the Zinch purchase, that was definitely the most, like, chasing the meta purchase ever.
That was chasing the meta hard because you bought what I was planning on making myself.
Yep.
You were like, no, I need it all now.
That was back in 7th, and that was getting ready.
Horrors
Yeah.
that were all like the custom pink horrors too that are super pretty.
It's back when summoning was free in 7th edition, and then the transition into 8th, it went right into having Malefic Lords. Malefic Lords, that was their name, right? Yeah.
Yep, that was their name.
Yeah.
That was the name of the Lords, the Malefic ones.
Those guys were incredible, and I had like 15 of those dudes, and I had like 9 Exalted Flamers, and none of that is possible any longer.
Well, no, it's still possible.
Well,
to
it's
have these Exalted
possible.
Flamers.
It's possible. It's possible.
Technically possible.
It was
Dude,
possible.
I guarantee you there's play there.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Because summoning
Especially,
Exalted Flamers behind
Exalted Flamers are gross. The character rule on them is nasty.
Dude, what's really gross is the fact that like you could just use like psychic powers now to summon like after you've moved. So now you just throw like you summon the Exalted Flamer on your movement phase, and then you summon like the Plague Bearers, or not Plague Bearers, but Brimstones in front of them, and you just have them shoot away.
Yep. Yep. The Shadizo said he wants to do an all corn army. He got me inspired to want to find my corn picture here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blood for the Blood God, right?
Dude, Charlie, I totally get it. I don't know which Dreadnought got you hooked, but like, I almost resurrected my Space Wolves to start a Primaris army when I saw the the new. I guess is it a Redemptor Dreadnought?
The Primaris.
Yeah, that is a great model. The Primaris for
It's
yeah.
a cool model, but I already sold most of my Space Wolves, and I wasn't going to go back down that route. We were team Forces of the Hive Mind for life.
Here, I got a image of my corn forces here for Shadizo's inspiration, which has only gotten a little bigger. It continues to grow. James got me a sweet Lord on a bike coming my way here soon. I got an Archeon now.
He'll be in the mail tomorrow.
Got a sexy skull altar. Oh, looking forward to that, man. Looking forward to that. But yeah, I love Bloodletters. You know, guys, for our trios list, I'm thinking more. So I'm gonna have the trash list, right? I don't know. I need to practice my different list options, but I'm working between like 3 or 4 different concepts that I'm developing for our trios match, and I really think it'd be nice to have just my 1,000 points be dedicated to Bloodletter bombs. Like that would be fun. Or I would do 1,000 points of Horde with like the can't fall back trick. What do you guys think? Let's talk a little bit about our trios list. I feel like doing that.
Well, I definitely feel that I'm just going to stick with Corn at this point and how many commissions I have. I don't see myself doing my Mono Chaos Space Marine list, and Don Houston has got a pretty good firm like foothold to that position with the amount of GTs and majors he's going to.
No kidding.
Like, woof. Like, he's going to do well, and I feel I would do well with my Mono Space Marine or Chaos Space Marine list. But I'm just not going to that many events. So I'm going to probably just hit Corn real hard. And if that's the case, I will probably run a bunch of Berserkers and Rhinos.
Yeah, that with a bunch of Bloodletter bombs, we should be great, right?
Dude, I don't see what's wrong with it.
We can make Chris's list go hardcore anti-psyker Tyranids, and then we would just...
I was going to say, I'm pretty willing to play whatever you guys think is going to pair best. I mean, I've got pure Tyranids or Genestealer Cult, and I'm not opposed to running Chaos with you guys. I mean, granted, I would probably need to borrow some models. I have a little bit of Slanesh, but, you know.
We do have a lot of
Slanesh things that can keep stuff in combat. Just saying.
Yeah, we do have a lot of corn. Bro, I can't talk right now. I'm streaming live.
Open to it. I'm certainly open to it. You know, I mean, I don't have a huge attachment to running a specific faction for a trios event because specifically with trios, I am more intrigued by the combinations of list building and interactions than anything.
Well, then you're gonna run Gene Stealer Cult because
Okay.
we're gonna have demons and we're gonna do some multi D3 things to some psychers.
Sanctus shenanigans.
Yeah.
We're just gonna murder
You're
some
gonna
psychers.
shoot them, cause them the perils. We're gonna give them 2 D3s for that perils, and we're just gonna watch a bunch of characters
Dude,
explode.
okay,
from perils.
yes, I want this, Chris, because you know what makes like, you know what makes like the Morty bomb like such a pain in the ass is when it gets that Blades of Putrefaction, the Virulent Blessing, the Miasma.
Dude, I don't know
Pestilence.
anything about what makes the Morty bomb good because I keep beating it. Because of my anti-psychic abilities.
Respect. But dude, psychic powers can be the boon that gets an army through it. The Eldar with their Jinx and their
Protect is a big one. Doom is
Death Hex.
gross.
We obviously
Death
do not
Hex
want
is
to
one
get
that
Death
I
Hex.
often stop.
Right. I just lost my camera for some reason. Sorry about that, friends at home. But yeah, we don't want any of that. And I just want to shut it all down so hard. So yeah, what if you took 2 Tyranid detachments, one with the D3 Warlord trait, where you just make every time they fail a power, they're suffering D3
I
mortals?
could take the Tyranids for Kronos for the stratagem to make you cast on 1 dice, and then
Yep.
if you fail a psychic test within 18 of my Warlord, you just take D3 mortals.
Chris,
it is
I want
not perils,
that. I want that.
but if you roll double 1, you take D3 for perils and D3 for the Warlord trait, and possibly another D3 for the demon stratagem.
Yeah, and dude, that would just wreck
what I
them.
want in my life.
Yeah, especially if you take the Psyker Sniper, and we're causing perils all over the place.
What do you guys think about this? And then watch us go against a non-psychic Necron army.
Yeah, no
We're gonna
kidding.
play nothing but Tau.
What if
Necron,
when you shoot them with that sniper and cause perils? That's in the shooting phase, Chris?
Yeah,
Even
bro.
possibly in the movement phase, because when I deploy him, including during your opponent's movement phase, because when you reveal blip markers, the Sanctus can use the 3 command point stratagem for free, because
Dude.
it's just something he gets. And
So-
when
so-
you deploy him on the blip markers, you just get to shoot right away. So you get to shoot in your movement phase
So
or
we
in
can
your opponent's movement phase.
we can cause perils in our turn to them, right?
We can actually cause it multiple times, and there is a relic. So the Sanctus
We're using
sniper
all
rifle.
of our command points for perils, bro.
Yeah, we're just gonna kill all their characters. Like they got Demon Princes, they got Morty, they got Magnus. Like now Magnus we wouldn't want to because he gets a 2-up save against it. But yeah, dude, you could wreck some characters.
This guy's
dude.
mom sounds pretty scary.
It's I think ever since James pointed out to me that actually interacts, unlike a lot of because I mean I know for a long time Eldar plus anything in teams events was nasty because of the wording on Doom and stuff like that.
Which is
But,
gone.
but it's gone, which makes all of the other interactions that still exist, which are not many, that much better. And this is one of the few ones that exist.
Okay. All right, so I'm loving the direction. I think we need to maximize, Chris. You should make a 2,000 and a 1,000. Your 2,000 could be pure Tyranids if you wanted to.
Sure.
And your 1,000 point would be just the ones where we're pulling I can't remember the way the rules are written, whether your 1,000 point can only have factions that exist within your 2,000. So you might have to have a Gene Stealer cult detachment in your 2,000.
Okay.
To make your 1,000 point capable.
I mean, I could literally, I could make that very minimal.
Yeah. So we just got to check out
Not
the way that it's written there.
I think my 1,000 point list is going to be my 2,000 point list. All right, hear me out here.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna summon 1,000 points?
I'm going to summon 1,000 points, bro.
Okay.
Of just corn.
Okay. I'm okay. So I'm gonna bring 120 bloodletters.
I got like 90 or 120 here also.
Well, that's what we're doing, dude. We're just gonna spam a shit ton of -3. Ridiculous.
Coming from 9 inches away with only 2d6 charged. But
Oh,
yeah,
we're
we're
do-
doing it.
We'll do
Oh,
3D.
also,
We'll do 3D6
while we're
charge.
Not if you
discussing-
summon them. Not if you summon them.
Oh, not those guys. Well, I'm gonna bring mine on the table. Mine are all deep striking.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna fucking summon skull cannons. It's gonna be fantastic.
Now you can still get yourself an 8-inch charge.
Yeah.
And you
You pay for the horn. You pay for the horn.
rerollable with a pure corn as long as you got a pure corn detachment.
Yeah. I'm gonna summon Soul Grinders, bro.
Summon Soul Grinders. That's crazy. All right, James. We're kicking you off the team. We're kicking you off the team.
Corn Soul Grinders, bro. They're secretly good, dude.
You're not taking fun seriously enough, bro. There's no fun with Soul Grinders. Okay, as much as I'd love it to be the case.
That's why it is so much fun, bro. You got to bring what sucks.
You're drunk. You're drunk, James.
That might be true.
180
He's not
blood
confirming or denying what you've just said.
I might be actually leaning towards the true part, but that's besides the point.
Also,
yeah, go ahead.
So while we're discussing our anti-psyker capabilities with the list, I just want to emphasize, and I know George has seen this to some extent, not as common, but so with the Tyranids, I have within 18 -1 to cast because of Shadow and the Warp. And additionally, if I take Genestealer Culture, I'm obligated to, I could take an Abominant, which gives another -1 to cast within 12 that stacks with the Tyranid -1. So we have a psychic or an anti-psyker game that is quite frankly devastating.
Indeed. I want it.
Dude, we could fit in the Enchantress, and anyone within 24 inches of her that rolls any doubles is a perils.
Yeah, I want all that. I want all that. I want it all. And I want to bring Scarbrand. And
yes.
It's going to be great.
Dude, we are just going to get wasted.
Yeah.
Like, dude, so there's times where I go to tournaments, and my good friends will know this about me. When I design on lists, it's about how wasted I might get. So, if I'm going to be try hard, I might not get that wasted, and I'm going to have a pretty fucking competitive list. Yeah. If I'm going to get wasted, I'm planning on it. I'm going to have a list that it depends on the turn, like the first turn.
Dude, I want to be hooting and hollering like so much that everybody's looking at us like we're fucking crazy, dude. That's why
bro. Dude, we'll have power to sound people because of the rule dumbness, but none of it will work against like Necrons.
It doesn't matter.
Why did you guys bring this army?
Necrons do not like bloodletters, okay? Bloodletters will rip through some Necrons.
Dude.
I know you've been giving Mike some hard shit.
That's right.
Dude,
they do, though.
If you Necrons all these points into anti-psychers, and you're just throwing some, like, bloodletters at them, you still have to make these charges. And if you don't kill the target, they just fly away. Just fly away, bro.
Well, that's the silliness, though, of the
and
how
the
much.
Thing is like you want to get to those sweetness, and then they have those two Envol Wraiths sitting right out in front, like come get some.
Can they get 2-up Invuln Wraiths?
Yeah, bro. With the certain
stratagem,
it's +1 to the saving throw stratagem. It's 2 command points, and they have to do it at the end of their turn.
Well, let's bring Death. We got to bring Death Hex. Let's just bring Death Hex.
Yeah. And they either don't move or they have to be within 3 inches of an objective.
We'll just bring Death Hex. No big deal.
Who's bringing Death Hex, bro? Because I'm bringing Corn, dude. I'm not allowed a psyker.
We'll figure it out. All right,
bro.
All right. We need Death Hex. And
dude, you can easily do a Supreme Command very easily. Take some Slanesh Demon characters like the Enchantress.
Yeah.
Even the Mask, she adds +1 to hit with target she's in.
You
can also use a stratagem to take 1 away from people's attacks.
I want the Seekers.
Throw in a,
Seekers. I want the Fiends.
A Polished Host fucking Sorcerer. And the Sorcerer will have Death Hex. Boom.
There's
or, you know, also, if I take some Genestealer Cults, if I take Tyranids and Genestealer Cult, I have 2 powers that could... 2 different powers that could give something -1 to hit. So we could just try to ignore the raids and give them like -2 to hit. Then they're kind of just like lame ducks.
I love it. I love it. Okay, let's keep thinking about this thought process. But for now, we have reached nearly an hour and 10.
Everyone bailed. They were like, dude, you guys' threesome talk is gay. And they left. They bailed.
Nobody wants to watch our threesome. You know what?
They were like, dude, the Guilliman's gone. We're out of here, bro.
Oh, I should have saved you to the very end, huh? No, we got homies hanging out with us. But, we have ran a little late.
Thank you, dude, because the chat hasn't been active.
Oh. we do appreciate everybody, though. And it has been a good time.
You guys are great.
I can't wait to present old Scott here with his lovely Guilliman painted by the illustrious James Shaw for our Patreon giveaway. Super cool. Kill Team Tournament Saturday. If anybody's still hanging around, you guys want to tune in live, we'll be doing a Kill Team event all Saturday. It's going to be super sweet. Like I said, Elites Arena, Commander, all in the same event. And then June 22nd, Age of Sigmar team tournament. And then July 20th and 21st, super pumped. We're about to sell out for our Battle in the Warp major event, 64-man, 2-day event. We're getting really excited about that, partnering with Coastal Wargaming.
Shout out drunk.
Nice.
Yes, shout out.
We got them shirts. We got them dice. Things are going on and things are cool, guys. So I hope that you enjoyed the episode. Thanks, James, Chris, for killing it with me once again on another Thursday night.
Woo, warp charge! Take fun seriously.
You guys all rock. Thank you, Chicken Bone. You're the man. Shout out. You're also the man.
See you again, Charlie's
Charlie's
whale.
the man. Jesus is the man.
Yep.
Matthew's the man.
Right.
You could be women. I don't care. I'm still calling you the man as like term like the man, not actually a gender.
The champ.
Anyways, y'all keep taking fun seriously, and we'll catch you next time.
I'm just trying to stay politically correct, man.
Peace
We're in
out.
2019, bro.
All right, goodbye.